Hi everyone, hope you're doing well and having a great day. Today is quite a cold and rainy day here, and so I decided to do a review of the sample that was sent to me very kindly by a friend of Roja Diaghilev, and wanted to compare it with Mitsouko of Guerlain. So I've never owned a bottle of Diaghilev. I've never tried it actually before, and someone here in Canada actually it sent me graciously a sample of it, a little dabber sample of it, and I got a chance to try it. So I'm not sure what year Roja Diaghilev came out. And when I was looking at Fragrantica, I couldn't find the year of release, but Mitsouko has been around since 1919, and it's a fragrance done by Jacques Guerlain. Obviously, Roja fragrance is Diaghilev is the nose is mentioned as Roja Dove on Fragrantica. And there are rumors about reformulation of the Diaghilev and all of that, and I'm not sure if has been or not. I hear a lot of. I actually read a few comments on Fragrantica talking about there was a reformulation, there wasn't a reformulation. Who knows? And I don't even know the sample that I got. Was it, I don't know, old sample, new sample, whatnot. So bear in mind that the sample that I tried was just a sample, a dabber sample. It wasn't a sprayer. But nonetheless, I wanted to post a review and compare. If you feel like the fragrance that you have, a Roja Diaghilev that you have, is different than what I'm describing here, please let me know. I would like to know. Maybe I'll get another sample of it and give it another try. So with that, we know that Roja worked for Guerlain, not as a perfumer, but worked for a while. There is always this rumor about this being a copy of that being a copy of this, and things like that. Having said that, I'm very familiar with Mitsouko. I have a Parfum version. You can see this is an old vintage Parfum version, and I have my regular, I think this is an EDP, right? The regular EDP that I have is this special release bottle of the Mitsouko, and this is quite recent as well. This one's in a sprayer like that. I mean, it comes in different, over time the bottle has changed, but these are the ones that I have. So this morning I put on Roja Diaghilev, and immediately the resemblance was striking. It does smell like Mitsouko, very much like. In my opinion, it is a little, like, just tad bit more masculine. And I don't know what makes it more masculine. Is it more leather or Styrax, or the notes in the mid, or the base notes that are making it more masculine? But it is, nonetheless, to me, it comes across a little bit masculine. So I'm going to put the notes for both fragrances. You're going to see Mitsouko. Parfum or extrait on the top, and you're going to see the note of the Diaghilev in the bottom. Hold on a second. See if we can do this. Hopefully you guys can see it. See, I make it full screen here so I can see it myself. So when you compare them, looking at top and bottom, there are lots of notes that are common. Bergamot is common, jasmine is in there, rosin is there, citruses, obviously there are some citruses, peach, which is this is a peach that I really like from Guerlain, not the kind of peach, synthetic peach that it is in Peche Mirage. And there's basically star of the show to me is peach and oak moss in Mitsouko. And there's ylang ylang that's common. There's what else is there? The Roja one has a little bit more notes, a lot more notes than the Mitsouko Parfum that's been mentioned here. Although, they don't mention all the notes for Guerlain either. There's some animalic notes with the civet and leather added here that there aren't in Mitsouko. Maybe that's what makes Diaghilev a little bit more masculine to me. I don't see labdanum, this kind of ambery base in Mitsouko, and to be fair, I don't smell it either in Diaghilev. There's Peru balsam, benzoin. I don't get those notes. Or vanilla, patchouli. I barely got any of it. And all these kind of notes in the bottom. But when comparing, so they smell very similar, and just a touch more, like tad more animalic, a little bit more leather and styrax maybe, if I get that in at the base, but the top and the middle are quite the same. In comparison, though, like I put the Diaghilev first and waited a couple of hours, and then I tried the Parfum of Mitsouko that I have, Vintage Parfum, and then I tried the EDP version, this one. And to be honest, I know people are going to come for me. I'm quite anxious about this, but I like Mitsouko, the current version, much better. I don't know. That's a matter of taste, right? Like you can't, I don't know. Don't kill me for my taste. I felt like the Roja Diaghilev, it faded so quickly. I could not believe that it was gone. Like I put it around 10 o'clock in the morning. And what is it now? Like 4:30? Disappeared. Like disappeared within 2 hours. Like before even I put the Parfum version. It disappeared from my skin. So in terms of the longevity, this is a fragrance that Diaghilev is not to my taste. Sweetheart, we'll get back to you in a minute, okay?
But
I'm recording.
Mom, can you come downstairs?
In a minute. Okay. Can you give me a minute, please?
Yeah.
Life fit children. I wanted 10 minutes. Anyways, guys, it's all right. I'm gonna upload this as it is because I can't fix this. But anyways, I'm not claiming to be a what do you call it? I'm not claiming to be a professional perfume reviewer or anything like that. I have a life like a lot of you, and sometimes it's like this. Anyhow, with the longevity of this fragrance, I was quite disappointed with the longevity of the Diaghilev Mitsouko, though. Parfum is kind of, I sprayed the Parfum here. Parfum sits really close to skin, but stays, like for a good amount of time, and it's just becoming really fading right now. But the EDP did really, really well. Like, it's been 4.5 hours. It's going quite strong, actually. And I'm anticipating they're going to stay like that. It hasn't faded. So I think the current formulation, the EDP, I don't know what year was this special edition of the Mitsouko, but regardless, it's very, very good. It's recent. It could be like 2023 or 2024. I don't think it's older than that. Very, very good. And it's still... what I get most from it is the beautiful kind of jasmine rose, peach, and that kind of tad bit of ylang ylang and oak moss in there, and maybe a little bit of I don't know. I don't really smell spices or cinnamon or amber in this one, but the star of the show for me is peach and oak moss and the beautiful citrusy tops. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. If you have made it so far, if you found the video interesting and found something that sparked your interest or to try it, please let me know if you have tried these fragrances and what you think of them. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like the video if you liked it, and all of those good things. Have a great weekend. Bye.